5 things that I wish that someone would have told me or showed me prior to me going into business. Hey guys, this is Misty Oliver. I am here today to share with you 5 things that I wish I would have learned or knew or was shown before I started my businesses. So, the first thing is how to make your products profitable and how to promote them. I'm going to repeat that. The first thing is how to make your products profitable and how to promote them, because you are definitely going to want to know how to promote and how to profit, okay? Because we are not in business just to make a profit. We also want to know how to promote our products this way that they are making a profit. The next thing is it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep, because a lot of people goes into business and they have no idea on how much money they need to keep. So when I say money that you need to keep, I'm speaking of money that you need to keep as far as profiting, reinvesting in your business, and being able to still keep your business open. So it's not always about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep. So the third thing is consistency is key. So when you're opening up your business, or if you already have a business, you want to make sure that you are consistent. So this way, your followers, your customers, your referrals, your potential clients and referrals will be able to find you and locate you at any given time. So how do you get around that? You want to make sure that you are taking at least one day out the week to record content. And then if not, you want to take one day out the week to go live, whether you want to or not, because you don't want to be one of those business owners who people are having to wonder about, right? You don't want to know, you don't want them wondering if you're still in business. So you want to be visible and consistent. So consistency is key. And the fourth thing is, will this business or the business opportunity help make a impact? I'm going to say that again. Will the business and or the business opportunity that you're providing, starting, or currently in, is that going to make a impact over income? What do you mean? This is what I mean. Anybody can come up with a brilliant idea. Yes or yes? If that idea does not make an impact, how much profit are you going to be able to make? So your profit in your idea, your consistency, and how to market and promote any business, whether it's something for one time, if it's a annual event, or if it's something that you plan on doing continuously, you want to know those things, because if not, you can make all the videos, all the lives, all the stories, all the reels, all the posting. You can have so much word of mouth going on. However, if your products and or services do not make an impact and or solve a problem, what's the purpose? All right. And number 5, make sure that you all are keeping accurate documents and or receipts. Keyword documents and receipts, because in the world of the IRS, documentation beats conversation. You do not want to end up in a audit because you will have them guessing what it is your business is doing. So I'm going to give a recap if you just jumped on here. These are 5 things that I wish that I would have knew before starting my businesses. Or I said businesses because I do have several. So I hope that these things are helpful to you. And if they are, please let me know that in the comments, or if you would be so kind as to share this video. So the first one was know how to profit versus promote, because you can make all the profits in the world, but you still want to know how to continue to get those profits and promote your products and or services. The second thing is, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep. You can make a lot of money, but if you are not good at balancing money, you may not keep a lot of it. You also want to make sure when you are making your profits and promoting for profits, you want to make sure that you're not just collecting income. You want to be able to reinvest the money that you have to keep that business going. The next one was consistency is key. Show up, all right? Even when you don't feel like it, you may not feel good. Be transparent when you are showing up. Do not get on here and act like everything is all unicorns and rainbows, because as a business owner for the last 8.5 years, well, 7.5 years, excuse me, everything is not all unicorns and rainbows, but people only want to tell you about the things that looks good and feels good. So I'm not that person. I'm going to tell y'all everything because I want you to know everything. All right. So be consistent. Number 4, make an impact over income. You want to make sure that you are making an impact. You want to make such an impact that if you are not showing up or you are not providing the things that solve problems for people, you want those people to be wondering where you are. And you don't want them to wonder because you are not showing up. So to get around that, for those of you who are extremely busy, but you're busy being broke, or you're busy being distracted, or you're busy hanging out with your friends, or scrolling this app, or watching too much TV, you want to take at least one day out the week. You can pre-record your content. You can batch record, ladies and gentlemen. There is no excuse at this moment. So make sure that you are making an impact. Make sure you are comfortable. Make sure you are consistent, because consistency is the key. You can be consistent at doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. But until you're consistent and you start getting results, you'll find out sooner than later that consistency is key. All right. And again, make an impact over income. You are not, if you are impacting people's lives, they're going to trust you. They're going to bond with you. They're going to know things about you. They're going to trust you. And eventually they will shop with you. And then last but not least, make sure you are keeping accurate documentation, because documentation beats conversation. In the event that you are audited or you need some type of proof of purchase for anything, whether it's personal and or business, you want to make sure that you have receipts. You want to make sure you have an app that you are using, a software that you are using, and bag it up. All right. Because technology is our good friend until it's not. So that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope that you found these things valuable. Please share this live, because it doesn't cost you anything to do so. And I hope that you find value in the information that was given. That's my time. You all make it a faithful day on purpose. Bye for now.